this just in, ladies and gentlemen. Pineapple does not go on pizza. I didn't want to have to be the one to tell you. But I don't make the rules.
Wow, sir.
That was shots fired.
It is 8 days until Christmas, and you just going gang bang like that,
Right?
At the beginning of the show.
What?
Like you just walked in the room singing Tupac, hit him up like. Forget us and the clique we claim, huh?
Yep.
Hey,
because it's me. I'm the drama. I'm also keeping Arby's open.
I haven't been to Arby's in a while.
Big facts. Make
Yep.
sure don't get the curly fries. Make sure you get the mozzarella sticks. You feel me? You got to do the mozzarella sticks when you get your
Arby's roast beef and cheddar.
I mean, she get the gyro.
I get the gyro.
However you say it. Listen, man.
It's so good. I don't know how to say it
Gyro.
either. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Calls from Beyond. It is Tuesday, as you know, and we are hungry, as you probably can hear.
Oh, yeah.
And we got a little snacky snack after this, so I'm excited.
People are already like not their reactions. I guess
and he doesn't even eat the pine. It's me. It's me, y'all.
I don't care for the pineapples.
I love the pineapple.
See, thank you. Jessica. Pineapple should definitely be separate from my pizza.
Okay, do you put, and maybe you don't, you put sugar in your spaghetti?
I have.
Oh, gosh. Blasphemy.
Is that
Put
not?
sugar in your
No.
grits?
In my grits, no.
Oh, blasphemy.
No, you're not even asking the right question. First
Put
off,
sugar in your rice?
do you eat grits, sir?
What are we defining? Because
I'm not talking about oatmeal. I'm talking about grits.
I don't think I've ever had it. No.
See, you got to ask the right questions.
I'm born and raised in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Wow, what does that
Okay.
mean? You think we don't have culture?
We don't have culture here. We
some
steal it from
pockets
everywhere
in
else.
Las Vegas?
We do not. Well, I'm not from Las Vegas. I'm from California, and my grandmammy and her mammy is from down south. And
All
we
right,
eat
so-
sugar in
Speaking
our
of
rice.
California, I was just in California.
Yes, you were.
And
Yeah,
I got
facts.
Miss Noah a present because I went
Whoa.
to a haunted house. I went to the Whaley house, which has been on Ghost Adventures.
Hold on. No. Excuse me, sir. Let me
That
cut
was
you off
the
real
wrong-
quick. Time out.
Sorry.
If you brought anything haunted back for
No,
my
no,
wife,
no.
you could leave that at your house for Christmas.
It's retail. It's
Okay,
not.
I'm
It's
just
not
making-
antique. It's
You
retail.
know, this is what besties are for. They go out on adventures and bring me gifts. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put in my wager. Next time you go to Disneyland, the sweater that you and little man got,
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that was
one
fresh.
from on the back.
Yeah,
where-
the spirit jersey.
on me.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
that was hard.
Yeah, I'm just.
The black one.
That was hard.
Oh yeah, the other day Vanessa and I were matching too. We all have one.
Oh,
Ask
Why you ain't
Danette.
ask us if we want?
Wow.
Ask Danette when we.
We could have cash apped you, bro.
I need.
They're
I need-
expensive.
I don't give a damn.
Like the Pirates of the Caribbean one, that was like $80.
So what you saying?
the
I can't
one that I'm
afford it.
talking about.
No,
Is
I'm
that
just
what you
saying,
said?
like,
he trolls so hard.
Ask Danette though. When we went on the family trip, we rolled 3 deep in the spirit jerseys.
I'm
That's
talking about the
crazy.
black sweater that's
Yeah.
crew
The
neck.
one that says
That's
the one that says
spirit jersey.
Disneyland on the
that's a
back.
spirit jersey.
I need
Okay,
that.
that's hard.
Okay, all right.
I need that.
I don't know when I'm going back again, but I went 3
you'll
times.
be back to that.
I went 3
portal.
times.
You'll be back.
The
They
next
love it.
time you go back, just let us know before you buy the tickets,
Okay.
I
Well,
need that.
so we can slide.
I got Miss Noah a gift from
Whoa,
from there.
How did he have it under the table all this time? That's
I know.
It's in my
crazy.
backpack.
It's a good thing I'm not
Okay.
It
nosy.
was in my backpack. Yeah, you think I just sat here for an hour? Ha.
I love
They'll never
gifts.
know.
That's
I
my
can't
love
wait.
language.
I
I like
can't wait.
receiving
Well,
things.
while we're gonna do this though, welcome to Calls from Beyond. This is a live call-in show where you get to tell us your stories. The number is open right here. This number right here.
Yes.
Go ahead, get into the line. It is completely free to call in and tell us your story. However, we're only live until 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it does get a little busy. So with that being said, you can super chat $10 to the Truly Bizarre, Calls from Beyond, or the Black Cauldron.
Yes.
$10 super chat, but you must include the last 4 digits of your phone number. If you'd like to send a cash app, you can do that as well to $CallsFromBeyond. And
Yeah,
so-
and anybody that was in line last week, if you are in the room, please call us back.
Yep.
We do have your phone number saved, so we make good on our promises over here at Calls from Beyond.
Let's go.
Speaking of correct, we got George in the building.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
I'm never calling George before a football game ever again. I
Yeah,
called
bad
him
luck.
before the game. He was like, the Chargers are definitely going to win.
Yeah.
Oh, 40
Gee,
to
thanks.
17,
I
Tampa Bay.
I don't want to talk about football.
That's crazy.
That's fair.
The Steelers cost me
Whoa,
so
sir.
Wow.
much.
Wow.
Like a chance, Mr. Fresh, to
No,
be
so
like,
hold on, time out.
I just want you, and I'll keep this very brief. I would be so fucking happy right now. Like, to
They
a
can't
point,
even see his reaction right
you
now. They
guys-
can't even see him.
you guys would think that I'm over enthusiastic. Some would say, if they would have won.
Okay, so let me just because I can't. No, I
we're
cannot
not
allow
doing
him
that.
to
We're
talk
not doing that to my
talk
boys.
defecation on my team like that without
I
me
love
defending my
them.
team.
That's why I
First
put
and foremost,
money on
sir,
them, but they
if
don't
you
want
put money on my team, which I did, but I was willing to lose. You put
I was willing to
you
lose.
put money on my team. We haven't beat the Eagles at home since the '60s. Why would you do that?
Segregation was still going
Why
on.
would you
Right,
do that?
right.
Now,
On me.
in my defense, we've won like 6 out of our 11 6 out of our last 7 matchups, but they weren't in Pittsburgh. They weren't in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's
about
I know.
It's
I
something
should have
about
talked
it.
to you. I should have really talked to you, but you know what? I love them
Should've
so
hit me.
much that I was like, you know what? I don't need to talk to Mr. Fresh about how much I love the Steelers.
We're good, but you got to realize, like, they haven't lost a game in 9 games.
All right.
Real quick, let me shout out.
Call in people,
I
please.
have a new member on my channel. Shout out to BB the Goddess. I appreciate you
Hey,
subscribing
what's
and
happening?
upgrading. I have some members only content coming out, so make sure your notification bell is on. Thank you.
Should do that. Well, back
Shout
to
out.
the main topic. I did get Noah a gift.
Yeah, oh,
And,
yeah. I forgot about
Sorry.
that.
Wow. Yeah.
He talked about my team, and I just
Yeah,
lost.
I went
And
in
then
on the Chargers, and then we got to the Steelers.
I love
Yeah,
this.
he waited till I had a Pittsburgh jersey on. He's like, "Oh, by the way, F
No,
the
Mr.
Steelers."
Fresh,
And I'm
come
like,
on now.
"Wow,
Come on now. We've had
You know, he's
great
Not when I got
very
the Barry
dramatic.
Bonds jersey on. Like, you can't
know I
just
love
disrespect my city like that, bro.
Listen,
Ain't nothing good in Philly.
I was
Somebody
so
said,
pissed.
"OMG, where's my brother-in-law?" Like, all right, there you go.
Okay, what's
Now
my
they're
gift,
apart.
man?
All right.
Forget
Close your
all
eyes.
that.
I have to do it like
Okay.
Rowan. Close your eyes. Keep them closed.
Okay.
Okay. Put your hand out. Keep your eyes closed though. No peeking.
You know
I
what?
see that.
Okay.
definitely
all right,
peeking,
all right,
bro.
All right, all right.
And ta-da! I got her a little baby tarot
You
set.
know what?
It is okay. Austin, you know me. If you know me and you follow me on TikTok, you know that I have an obsession with miniature things.
Oh,
Miniature
I didn't
animals.
even bring what I.
I want a whole
Should've brought
farm
it.
full of miniature animals. It's a thing. Miniature cows.
She wants
Micro
a micro farm, like
And-
of all small animals. Boom.
It's a miniature tarot deck.
All right, so y'all, after
That's
this show,
adorable.
after
That's a
this
good-
show, make
good
sure y'all
gift.
go to the link tree. Y'all go to the link tree. We're gonna be doing micro readings with the micro cards.
They're gonna be- how much
for
are
a
the readings
micro
normally?
price, and they're all
They're
gonna,
gonna
be
be-
done on a tool.
They're gonna be 11.
11. But they're only going to be 5 minutes. Just
5 minute miniature.
5 minute a miniature
But then
reading
we're
with
gonna, use
miniature
a,
cards.
we're gonna use a pitch shifter on your voice so it goes up higher.
I am
Okay. So I
Thank
have
you,
this.
friend.
I carry this. This is a pocket notebook. Okay. This is tiny.
Yes.
At the same store, my aunt saw one that's literally this big.
Oh my
With a
gosh.
keychain. She's like, I got it, and you can write in it. And I'm like, I don't even know how I would.
That's
And the
crazy.
guy who sold it to her goes, yeah, it's for all your little thoughts. It's like, damn.
We all love little thoughts.
Hold on, I'm dead ass about to open this because I just have to. Thank you, friend. You know that this was Noah coded.
As soon as I saw it, I went, yeah, go ahead and add that. Go ahead and add that. I
Added
did
some
get myself like the little so for the Crocs. I forgot what they're called, but the
The
little,
little charms,
yeah,
gibbets.
yeah. They have one of there. It's like a little Ouija board, but it's this Whaley house. So I got one of those.
Hard.
That's
So
actually
it spells
pretty dope.
out what Whaley House.
No,
Yeah.
no. It's
No,
it's
it
like
says
Whaley
it.
house, and then like the
Oh,
board.
it's like a
under-
branded board.
It's like a design. It's not necessarily a branded board, but then I did get that, and then I got a sticker because I put stickers in my journal when I travel. I talk
Okay.
about it. But yeah, it was cool. I had some things happen to me, but I'm gonna save that for the content we're gonna do after the show
Shout
tonight.
out.
So you got to
Shout
be
out.
subscribed to the YouTube, the Calls from Beyond YouTube, to catch that stuff. Thank you to all the new subscribers. We do have a Twitch that will be going live the next time we go live, which we should probably announce now.
Yes.
Next week is Christmas.
Yes,
And
yes.
we're going to be too busy contributing to the capitalistic society that we're in.
Yeah.
Big facts.
I got 4 kids. They don't give a damn. Okay, they just said where them damn Christmas gifts at.
So we will not be live next week, but the episode that we're going to do after this will be going up at the same time you would catch us on Christmas Eve.
Yes.
But spend time with your family.
Yes.
Hopefully you get to spend time with your family or whoever it is that you want to be close with. Spend time with those people. It's the holidays, you know. We'll be back the week after.
We just lost 12 subscribers just that quick.
Because I said we're not going to be live next week.
Said, oh, you're not coming next week?
Oh
Say
my
less.
gosh. I'm sorry. I'm obsessed.
Is this a rider on wave deck? Wait a minute.
Yes,
Whoa.
I'm
It's a mini
obsessed.
rider. Shout
Oh my
out.
gosh. Thank you so much
know
to
what?
my babe Mel for becoming a member
Shout
on
out.
my channel.
What's
I
going on, Mel? How you
appreciate
doing, girl?
Okay,
Hey,
so
hold on. Let me shout out Austin real quick for not being a cheap friend.
yeah,
Because rider on wave is dope. And,
Oh, I didn't
know,
I didn't know what the
that
difference
was
was.
sir,
$25.
Yeah, next time
Oh,
you
what?
pull the price
Appreciate
tag
you.
off.
Oh, look, he got money. He said, "Oh, it was."
Austin, you left the price tag on there?
I guess so.
Wow.
I just because they just threw it in a bag and I was like, all right,
You know
cool.
what?
Oh.
I didn't even. Okay, here's the thing. I didn't even
He's
look at
a
the price. I just went.
baller.
Right.
I just said for my
Shot
bestie,
caller.
she needs.
Listen,
No, he's the type
What
of
do
friend
you
that buy you a
Listen,
Christmas
friend.
gift and leave the receipt in the bag. Like,
Well,
No,
okay,
but-
because
just in
in
case
case
I
you wanna
spent
return it.
$1,000
no,
on
no,
you.
because do you
Boom.
scan receipts for points? Do you do
no.
that? Oh, you should be
I
doing
do
that.
not do. I need to because
I'll put
I
you on
shop in
game.
bulk.
We don't even ask for receipts, sir. We just.
Oh yeah, no.
Like, I don't
We'll go to
I
Target
don't
and
wanna
she'll
be
pick up like
depressed.
6 receipts on the ground. And
Yeah.
scan them in.
Well, my cousin, she used to do that. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, Mel gifted the
Shout-
black. Man, I
Why
didn't
is
even know
Mel
you could
trying to
do
shout?
that.
Shout out with the one
Why you
gifted
showing
sub.
off tonight, girl?
Oh, I love her so much.
You were excited about Twitch because you wanted to start saying that, but now you can say that, Miss Fresh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mel with the one gifted sub.
Oh,
Yes.
shout out to Mel with the one gifted sub.
He wants to be Kai Cenat so bad.
I know, I'm Kai Cenat.
I said not.
I'm not him.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I have to.
Uh-oh,
I'm sorry.
uh-oh.
I'm a tarot
Real
reader.
quick, y'all. I know y'all came for the cause, but we're going to do a free mini reading right now
Well, we need calls.
for Austin. People call
Okay,
in.
all
I
right,
just
well.
gotta see if I can. They can't even
Can you
see
shuffle
this
them?
because I have
Oh, yeah. All over
Red
it.
Bulls and
Hold on.
everything. I have to see if I can shuffle these because why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Right? I've already now I can't officially do a reading with these cards because I have not read myself with them first.
Oh,
and
is that
interviewed
you
my
should do
deck.
that first?
And
You have to interview your deck.
She
What
ain't
are-
cleaned it or nothing. You know, so.
And I'm pretty sure
I can
this
do it
deck
right
is-
now. I can do it right now. What would you
Listen.
say is a top 3 quality of you that your last employer would say?
Wow, that's not that kind of interview, sir.
No, but it's really a thing within the divination, especially tarot. You cannot.
I get it. You want to make sure you're.
Yes, you
it's like
have to
it's like
ask
for
the
us
deck-
with equipment. Like you want to make sure your equipment is good.
Yeah, and you have to ask what was this deck given to me for? Like, what's the purpose of it?
I gave it to you to
to
consume
get my micro.
minds.
No, to get my micro
I
animals.
got you.
Because
Hey,
To get my micro animals.
I got a question you can ask your deck. Ask your deck.
I just
What
said
is
I can't
this?
read it.
What is this weakest quality?
Oh yes. Well,
Oh, the fact that it's
I have-
4 inches. Okay. Say less.
that was like a jokey joke that and only I understood. I feel like, and that's okay because I can shuffle.
Whoa. Hold
What
on.
is that? What is that?
This is the
Pentacles?
Page of Pentacles.
Okay.
This is abundance. This is beautiful.
Abundance. Oh,
Yes.
okay. All right. All right.
Abundance, progress, all that good stuff.
That means we're going to make a lot of 1111s off of them mini cards.
And I got the High Priestess. This is my card.
High priestess.
When I say this is my card according to my birthday, time, all that. Like,
Oh, can I see what my card is?
this is the tapestry that was in the back of my office for the longest because it's literally
And just in
that's
case
intuition.
while
While
she's doing this, y'all, in
All the
case
good
y'all didn't know,
things.
y'all can hit up her link tree. She
Mine
actually
is the
does.
Justice card.
She actually
Yeah.
does live readings. So
Oh, it just says because between September 22nd and October.
no, like
22nd.
it's numerology. I'll do yours when I get home. I
okay.
promise, and I'm gonna send it to you.
Gary the number.
We just over here shuffling little baby. This is the 3 of Wands. This is progress. It's looking out into the future. Thank
know
you,
what?
friend. This is my
Of course.
favorite. Well, it's not Christmas yet, and I heard I got some pretty good gifts. But this is my favorite gift of December so far.
That's what I
I
do.
appreciate it.
You know how it is.
I'm buying him a
psychopath.
contra
Mr.
kit.
I did.
Mr.
I
Rush gonna
just-
text me afterwards. You mother.
Yeah.
You really
How do I
sound
how do I compete with micro cards? Like,
You have
Come
to
on,
get her
man.
like a micro Ouija board, a
Oh
micro.
my gosh! So I have an obsession with Ouija boards, the aesthetic, but I won't play with one.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to
love
play. I
Ouija
have one
boards.
that's in. Actually, it's in storage now, so I guess public storage is haunted or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I love the look of it. Like, I have a
Yes.
shirt that has it, but like, I'm
But
you're
I
never
would
gonna
never
catch
fuck
me
with it.
using
like,
one.
no, absolutely.
And
not.
somebody on one of my videos, on my paranormal investigation videos, were like, why do you not want to use that, but you're okay with using a spirit box? I'm like, well,
Yeah.
because the spirit box isn't designed in a way to be like negative. I always feel like there's a negative connotation with
Yeah.
Ouija boards. What do we get?
Well, that's a strength card. And
Oh.
it's pretty self. I'm sorry, I'm obsessed, but I can honestly say I get the same question too. Like you have a pendulum and you use that.
But
And
you
I'm
won't
like,
use a Ouija
I can
board.
control that. Now I can't control the D words that have been summoned
Yeah.
into Ouija. Every Ouija board.
Spirit
that
box
I've
going
ever-
crazy? Oh, off.
Right, off. That's it, right?
Okay.
And I wear this around my neck, so it has my energy on it for
Right.
everything. And it broke last week.
Dang.
I almost had a conniption. It's like the 5th time. I had dramatic on because it got caught on my
dramatic.
hair. And I just was like, oh, it's not going to break. It's just a strand of hair. And I snatched it and it was like, bloop, bloop. Now,
So-
on any other Pantheon or any other, if this wasn't actually solid gold, I would have been like, oh, it served its purpose. But it's gold. So, like, I have to take it to a jeweler every time it gets.
So her pendulum, like, I bought it for her 2 years ago for Christmas, and it was
I think 3.
not. I think it was 2. Was it 3?
It's been a minute.
It might have been 3. So it was wrapped. It was wrapped with like
wire.
some
Yeah.
undesirable wire. You
No,
know
it
what I
wasn't
mean?
undesirable. It just started unraveling.
It wasn't what she needed. So we ended up. We went to LA and we was in a jewelry district, and I had them make her a post and drill into
Yeah.
her current pendulum.
Do you know the fear of not like hoping? Please don't tell me this is not a real crystal.
Yeah, that would be disappointing.
Yeah. Well, I had already put it to fire, and I knew it was, but still, like you don't
That
want to
sounds
take your
metal
crystal.
as fuck. That sounds cool.
So now
put
her-
it to fire.
Now it's even more dope because now she has a solid gold post going through.
And y'all talking about me being, I got money.
That's not about. It's not about money. It's about the connection and
No,
you
no,
know,
no. That I
well,
get.
yeah.
But you
That
said
stuff.
solid
Nah, 'cause
gold.
we be
Like,
telling him he
sorry,
rich.
Mr. Fresh. Next thing you know,
rich,
he's
he
gonna be
going
like, I got a
Disney.
solid gold
Well,
Pittsburgh Steelers medallion.
No, it was gold plated. My bad.
Gold all of my chain.
I actually do have a gold.
My
We love
ring.
gold. Gold is a spiritual
One of my
thing,
pendulums is definitely.
You know, and then you have to think about if this country.
Is that why
ever
wedding
goes to-
bands are usually gold?
Yeah, but that's the only thing that I did not want. Gold.
People talk about gold, but
I
I like
love
buying gold because if
white
anything
gold
ever goes on,
for my hand.
like in currency is fucked up.
Yeah.
I could always take my gold and go to another country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
So
like to-
we, you know,
I love gold.
our kids have gold. We don't even let them wear it.
Bitcoin.
I ain't got no gold.
Bitcoin's
You know what I got?
easier
I
to
got
carry than gold.
car. That's it. That's
But what if somebody compromises Bitcoin? Nobody's gonna go into my jewelry box and take a bracelet.
I
out
don't
of
know.
No, they will.
Mr. Fresh, at the point in time,
They can try.
they'll
they-
shoot you first.
No,
and
they
they'll
can
get
try.
it.
Give me your raw gold.
But somebody
I
can
want
definitely
just
steal your
raw
Bitcoins.
gold there, sir.
Yeah. Silver is also another very spiritual thing. Any metals,
Yeah, they're
and mines I've had spiritually blessed, consecrated, and all that good stuff. But I can honestly say the reason why we say that, like with currency, my uncle worked for a Jewish woman for years, right? And she was a millionaire, but she gave him in her will not only a lot of money, but she gave him a solid gold ring, which was a pinky ring for him. And so whenever she passed, she gave it to him, and he didn't understand why she always kept so much jewelry. She got to the United States. She escaped. She was like,
Yeah,
that's
the
what
only
she
currency
used.
that carries over.
Yeah, so it's very, very.
For me, I'm gonna carry Prime energy drinks.
Oh
those-
no,
those-
no,
those
not
carry
the Logan
over?
Paul, not the one that.
Hey. Well, no, Red Bull to drink, but for currency, the Primes. You go to the UK, they sell
Oh
out
yeah, because they don't.
Of
Yeah,
what?
it's
Red
important.
Bulls?
of Prime.
Listen, we
Oh
just
my
gonna
gosh.
speak fluent Japanese until somebody calls in.
somebody.
So
Yeah.
real quick, Jenny, thank you so much for subscribing.
Yes, thank you, Jenny.
Oh,
I'm
we
sorry I
appreciate
was over
you.
here yapping.
And also one more person.
Who
let me
else?
go
Who
back
else,
up.
Mr.
Where-
Fresh?
Where's it at?
It
Where's
was
at?
Mel,
Where's it at?
but Mel gifted
No,
one.
Mel gifted Sun
and
Living.
then they also resubbed.
Yeah, Sun Living Life for me.
Oh, that's
Welcome.
beautiful.
Welcome to the crew.
I didn't
Thank
know
you,
that
Mel, again.
YouTube had that capability.
Nah,
Look,
What?
People gift people
to
all the
gift.
time.
Yeah, you can gift.
I don't. I'm a
Shout
senior
out for the
citizen.
50 gifted son. No.
I know that's what they be saying on Christ.
Yeah, shout out for the
I
500
be like,
gifted.
wait, somebody can like gift. Wait, what?
I want to I want to meet those people. I think I had a friend who was like that, but I want to meet those people that are like just dishing out 20 gifted at a time. Because I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, that's like $100.
Well,
Yeah.
it all depends how much the subs is. Like I'm
Well,
I
the subs on
subscribe-
Twitch are the same.
Oh, are they?
That's $4.99.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Prime, you get. So I used to be a Twitch streamer, and like I got monetized and all that, and the gifted, like the regular subs, like if you were just to come in and punch your credit card in, I would get, I think it's like 50% of it. But if you did a Prime sub, I think I get like 60.
Oh wow.
You get
Yeah,
for some
see, I
reason you get
don't
more
know
for
nothing.
an Amazon Prime sub than
I'm
you do
just
like a regular
here
sub.
to entertain.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
And I literally don't even know how half of these apps work. I know how TikTok works. That's the only app that I like.
Not for
I
long.
know. Can somebody please, let's put 4 quarters together and buy TikTok. Can we do that?
No. Nope. Hey, listen, I already told you. Me and you, we going on a date, boo, on
Oh,
January
he's such
20th.
a hater. He said, I'm going to take you on a real nice date on January 20th. And I was like, what? And then I thought about it because I'm always on TikTok and the band starts the 19th.
I said,
He said we're gonna spend some quality.
I said,
time
I said, hey, you can't avoid me now, boo. You here?
Well,
What's-
most people are like, we're glad that TikTok is going away so that a new app can come on and people can become influencers. And I'm just like, but still, what about the people which they don't have a problem with following over? It's not going to be as hard.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I built my
Yeah.
FYP and my TikTok brick by brick. I don't want to have to
Yeah. For me, it's like the thing is like I just have to find out how to get TikTok to transfer for me because like my YouTube is at like 6,000 subs, which I'm super grateful for. Like I'm very thankful that people watch the content and I'm able to even make even just a little bit of money from it. But like if I had the TikTok following over to YouTube, it'd be
man, for real.
because I think I have almost 77,000 on TikTok.
Right.
Marlena said Bezos is shaking.
Fisted cloud.
Yeah.
Bro, where's this billionaire at to save TikTok?
Well,
Like,
it's
come
not
on
even
now.
about that. It's plenty of billionaires
well,
that
you
want to
already-
buy it, but the CEO is like, it's not gonna.
Nah,
I think
President elect is going to say
this
TikTok.
He was just talking about it. He was
was-
like,
no,
he
he
was
was
like,
just-
you know, I pulled very well with
Yes.
the younger kids.
Oh
course,
gosh, you
bro.
sound just like it.
What else can I say?
President Trump, what is
No, but you
going to
know-
happen once you get into office with this TikTok ban?
Oh, very interesting. I gotta like dial it back in.
Go ahead.
There's a lot of great apps. There's a lot of great apps.
I won. Go ahead.
I won, and it's
By
a beautiful thing. Yes,
17%.
I won by a lot. You know, I won.
I swear.
Big margin, big.
Right.
You made him sound like European.
Nah, hey, the way he be talking, bro, like
I
the
just,
way he be talking, I be like, bro,
It always
you are
starts
making
out-
us look stupid as a country
No,
for
but
real.
it comes down to I can respect the manifestation in the life he speaks into himself. He don't give a damn if he picked a cherry at 5 years old. He's like, you know, I picked cherries at 5, and that's what he did.
Nobody
whenever-
else did it as good as me.
Nobody else
Listen,
did it as good as me.
When he was talking about the hurricane, he was like, "We're expecting a lot of water, lots and lots and lots of water." I was like, "Wait,
Motherfucker, what? Yeah, they're
Yeah.
next to the ocean. What do you
Right.
mean?
So
Yeah, I
it's
mean-
It's gonna
like,
be. It's a lot of water. It's gonna be wet."
So, but they did have a meeting with the CEO at Margil. How do you say it?
Mar-a-Lago?
Mar-a-Lago, whatever.
That's our nation's capital. What do you mean?
Yeah, and I'm like, please don't tell me that Elon was there. Please,
Of course he was.
Please.
He's the first lady.
I don't want.
I missed you on that. Fuck,
Come
I'm
on,
sorry.
man. Come on. Why are you this funny? I can't.
Damn, I've been Mr. Fresh Wheeze. Damn.
Oh my gosh. And
Tell me I'm wrong.
I don't want it to be Twitter or X Junior, please. Please.
He's our first lady. Wait a minute.
Oh man.
Oh,
Thank
Mel.
you so much. I'm going to bed. You know my bed. Yes, the bedtime is at 8:30 sharp. I love y'all. Have a blessed and safe night. Thank you, Mel. I
Hold
love
on.
you.
Yeah, hold on. What was that last
We
sentence?
gotta
Hold on. Time. No.
Yeah,
no.
that last
Fuck.
sentence.
You didn't read the whole thing, Mel. Bring that back. You're not going to bed
Nah,
yet.
sister.
You not going to bed yet, ma'am. You need to explain to us which friend, Austin.
Oh man.
If it's Austin, that's
You
fine. Just make sure they
know.
stay on that side of the room.
Mel. Okay, no, I have to be very like Mel is my patron, but that's
Right.
my girl. That's my friend in real life. We talk on the phone. We
Right.
speak fluent Japanese to each other. And I was on FaceTime with her one time about 2 months ago. You know, I'm walking through the house and blah blah blah. And she's like, "Who's that man behind you?" It was only me in the house. Now she won't accept it. She's kind of a medium clairvoyant. She can, and she has a haunted house that I want to go and explore. So I'm just like,
Some
you
wild
know,
stuff in that house, boy.
Yeah, I've heard.
No, I'm gonna show you afterwards.
Oh, okay.
But when I tell you, she always leaving something where I'm gonna have to sleep with the light on. That's his friend.
I didn't bring nobody back with me because I
to the-
said I was very deliberate on. Also,
Austin,
like,
it's you.
it's me. Who's behind me?
She said, your friend.
What we doing?
What fucking friend?
It ain't that man on that TV screen, sir. Nah,
Hello,
no.
darkness, my friend.
Right, Samad. The audacity. Your friend got a friend behind him, and then good night.
all in one post. Like, hey, thank you guys. You know it's my bedtime.
It's my bedtime. Also, your shit
by the
haunted
way-
as fuck. Bye.
No, like
Studio's haunted
literally,
too.
and I was supposed to call her today because she told me to call her about something, like if something was gonna happen, and I forgot to. I'm gonna call you tomorrow. Okay.
No, we're not calling you. We're not calling you tomorrow,
Sounds
Mel.
like a plan. She is.
We're not calling you tomorrow, Mel.
She is, and this is what happens. People always, you can see and hear things, and then they be like, "No, I'm just tripping," but then God will literally be like, "No."
She said, "Young dude."
Oh gosh, come on, man. What'd you bring back from California?
I didn't bring. Hey, I told.
You bring back more than tarot cards.
I brought back the Chargers winning record
Oh my God.
from the grave.
Wow,
Man,
they ain't got more ones
listen.
than us, but whatever.
And y'all know,
Is that her or was that?
No, I don't know.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we got one though.
Listen, Mel, I wish that you could stay, and I know you got to go because I would love to talk to you. But
Oh, people are saying it might be Christian.
that's what I'm like. I want to know what he looked like,
I want to know
Yeah.
There we go. I
who's
like
the
it.
man behind me.
I thought it was cold in here today.
Good.
I
That's a
mean,
good one.
it is. I mean,
The
not
heater's
really.
on.
No,
Oh, the heater is on.
That's 70 heat.
70 degrees
Look,
is not
that
heat.
said, wait a minute, the heat is on.
70 degrees is not heat, sir.
Oh,
That is the air conditioner.
Oh hell no! Yeah, she's that friend where I be like, do I want to FaceTime her or call
So
her?
people are
'Cause I'm
asking
here
who
alone.
Christian is. So Christian is a friend of George and I. He passed away in 2021 from COVID. When we did the paranormal investigation at the studio we used to be at, we made communication with him, and the reason why we were able to make communication is George and I both had his ashes in the studio, like above our desks. And
then, and we were able to make contact with him several times throughout our ghost hunt. And if you haven't watched it, it's on the channel.
Why is Mel over here laughing like nothing is funny, Mel?
Right? She's
Nothing is
listen.
funny.
Mel,
we have to
do you-
sit here
did you
for
have-
the next 2 hours.
Mel, did you have someplace to go, or
She said it's your bedtime.
She's a early, like she's a early riser,
like
and
a chicken,
Yeah.
early to bed, early to rise.
She what I aspire to be. I literally am not a morning person.
I'm not a morning
You
person.
gotta
I
go to
don't.
bed that early whenever you have a haunted house.
to avoid everything happening.
I'm gonna
oh.
get to bed way before the witching hour.
I
Just so you
said,
guys know.
Lord,
the
this
ghost
lady,
is still brushing its teeth?
No, for
What's
real.
up?
Maybe in the bathroom. She's
I'm
like,
up.
scoot over, She sent me a picture of, and this is just random. Like, she sent me a picture of security footage in her house, and it was a man in her kitchen standing like this. Whole
I feel like
ghost.
he pays the bills.
Yes, like he was a whole ghost.
Oof.
And I'm just like, sis, you own it?
Right.
Can't move.
How much does it cost to sell it?
Don't
That
get me
point,
started on
it's
her
like,
house.
You better.
or what
start
about
making me
the
coffee.
writing in the closet?
Oh my God, a teeny crawl space that.
Oh, she
I
has
don't
a
even
crawl
want-
Oh,
space
you're-
in her closet.
Hold
Is
on, I gotta
Narnia?
ask
Like your
Mel
mob-
if
mob,
I can even spill her tea that deep. Like when I
Yeah.
tell you her house is haunted, trust me on that.
Whoa.
Yes, we need to hear about this haunted house. You see, you didn't got me started. You didn't got us started.
We have a caller if we want
Yes.
to avoid
Let's
things.
get to the
Yes.
caller.
Okay,
we'll
here we go.
find out
I'm
who the
sorry,
friend is
caller.
behind me.
Samaj said, let that girl go.
All right, here we go. Caller, last four digits 1068. Star 6 to unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm sorry. Our ADHD was ADHDing. How are you? Can she hear me?
Caller.
Hello?
I'm how are you guys?
Good,
I'm
good.
I didn't think that I would get in this quick. I'm so surprised.
Listen.
But I had called, I think last week or the week before, and I was telling you guys about how like there was like the maybe like D word in the hallway that looked like my mom.
Yes, I remember.
Yep.
Okay, yes. So boom, this is in that same house. Um, so basically, my dad did die in the kitchen of that house, but this was like after that
Yeah.
happened, like a couple years happened. The house was like already haunted in the first place. So one night, we were about to move. So I was sharing a room with my sister because my room was already like packed up with boxes and whatnot. The door was open in the hall. And I just saw like a random spider on the wall close to my head. But this is like a giant, like tarantula-esque spider. I've never seen a spider like that in this house. So I scream, I jump up, I look back, the spider disappeared. Like as if it was just never there. There's like nowhere for it to go. I'm like, okay, whatever. So, and keep in mind, I'm like probably like 11 years old when this is happening. So I'm like, okay, like nothing I can do. So I just go back to watching TV. It's like the middle of the night. Since my mom kicked my brother out and my dad had died, and it was just me and my mom and my younger sister in the house, we got a security system installed. And, it's like one of the things where it's like, oh, the window opens, like the little security voice is like, oh, window open, front door open, blah, 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 whatever. At night, before we all went to sleep, my mom always turned it on. So I'm still watching TV, and I hear front door open, and I'm like, what the fuck?
We have that here at the studio.
No, I know exactly. I had it at my house. I know exactly.
Entry delay started. Wait, what do you mean?
It's stressing me out already.
Right.
She ain't even finished.
So I'm like, what is going on? And keep in mind, like, this is across from that previous room that I told you guys about, so I can still see, like, all the rooms to see if somebody would have, like, came out the room. And, like, me and my sister in the same room, so it would have had to have been my mom. But, yeah, no. So I hear the front door open thing, and then I hear, like, like, the actual door close. And I'm like, shit. Like,
The Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Shit, we go again.
Here we go again. Bruh.
So then I hear footsteps down the hall because we just got, like, before we had carpet, but then we had gotten wood floors. So I'm hearing the footsteps coming down the hall. I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to close the door to the room because I was like, if it's like a serial killer or something, and I close the door, they're going to know where to come first because they just heard me. And I was like, okay, so what do I do? And it's like, the hall is like, it's long, but it's like, it's not that long, and you only have so much time. So I was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, oh my God, what about my sister? They're going to be able to see her first when I come in the room. And I was like, you know what? It's just going to have to happen how it happens.
Right. I got to put me first, Lucius.
Right. And she was still asleep. So I just hid on the floor next to her bed. And like, also while they're stepping and walking, I'm hearing their keys with them. And I'm like, oh my God. And like, by the time they get to like the end of the hallway where I should have been able to see them, like it just stopped. And I looked in the hall. I don't see anybody. And I'm like, shit. Once again. So then I get brave, like maybe after like 30 minutes or something like that of hiding right there. And I get up and I walk to the edge of like where my mom's room is. And I look down the hall to see the front door. And I see that the alarm was on and that like it wasn't, because I feel like if the alarm is on the whole time and, the door was open, in theory, the alarm would go off and make noise. But that wasn't the case. And then I looked at my mom's room. It was still in there. So I don't know what that's about. But I do have a theory that, like, maybe my dad didn't know that he was dead and he was still trying to come home.
Oh, yes, because this was after his passing.
Yeah, but just in general, there are, like, several ghosts and, like, D words in there.
Wow.
So
that reminds me of American Horror Story, the first one, the first season, because, like, if you die somewhere, you stay in the house. But that could be it, because if you, of course you were scared, but whenever someone passes suddenly, I feel like they're stuck in a loop and they do the same things that they normally would have done, Who's to say that he wasn't used to coming home and, because to hear keys, that sounds like a ghost who does not realize.
It's a residual haunting.
Yes, residual
Yeah,
haunting,
they're just in their normal routine. It's not them being sentient of their passing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and it's always have keys, like, on his hips.
Always had keys on his hips, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
That's crazy.
Thank you for calling back. I'm glad we got to hear that.
You told me you had a bunch of stuff in the arsenal, so I appreciate you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. To grow up in
like a little random sprinkle.
Yeah.
I'm the one in the comments. Carrot potato salad. I remember last time. I don't know. I keep forgetting, like, the guy next to you. I know it's not George, but you know the one, not your husband, but like the one with like that hat, and he likes Taco Bell, the white guy.
Yeah.
I don't know who that could be. I don't know who that is. That does not sound
Who
like
is
me.
that? That doesn't sound like anybody on this cast.
No, definitely not me.
Y'all are so silly. Uh-oh, did she cut
But
it?
yes,
Oh,
thank you for
no,
having
There we
me.
go.
That, of
Absolutely.
course, we're glad
Thank
you were able to call back in again.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll hop back in the queue because I have more stories.
Oh yeah,
For
Okay.
sure.
Ready.
That is crazy. You
Yeah,
know-
like, oh yeah, I just hear keys jingling, and you're like,
No,
I'm
God
sorry.
bless the people whose parents and that grew up in households that passed. My great grandfather passed in our family house, and unfortunately, it was a snowstorm, and he was there with my aunt and her friend.
And they had to wait a bit.
Yeah, so he was sitting in his chair like normal, and he had died, and they couldn't get his body out for days. So my great aunt and her friend were stuck in the house with his dead body for days.
I don't want to imagine the smell. I know the smell though.
No, and
Did I ever tell you the story about when I used to be in a band, or my old band, because I guess that's now is
Right.
being in a band, but it was in Spring Valley, so not far from here.
Yeah, for sure.
And we were at our vocalist's house, and it was like a day or two before 4th of July, and you just hear like a pop, and we're like, I was like, I think it was fireworks, and my bass player was like, no, it sounded like a gunshot. I'm like, yeah, but it's 4th of July coming up like
Right.
the next day, so like
right. So you always assume it's just like
middle of the summer in Vegas. We know how hot it get, like 110 plus. Then we practice once a week. So the following week we come back and we're like, damn, it smells fucking rancid.
Yeah.
Like rancid. And we're like, oh, like it sounds like something. And bass player again was like, that smells like somebody rotting. And I was like, damn, okay. The following week we come back and they go, guys, the neighbor shot himself and he lived alone and he melted into his carpet. And he was there for like 2 weeks before because I remember we saw photos, the vocalist's mom, singer's mom took photos of the hazmat team going in and out.
Wow.
But like we were sitting there for 2 weeks and I was like, oh, now I know what it smells like.
yes.
Because I didn't know I never had smelled death before.
And I don't know if he had gotten to that point. I think it was like 3 days, but you know, they start to smell after that.
Well, yeah, but also it was like a refrigerator in there probably. In comparison to the
maybe
to the Vegas heat
maybe
just
because
cooking.
this was now I pray that I have enough people that love me to check on me whenever I get older and
Yep.
I do not want to become victim to this Vegas heat. Okay?
Yep.
Because you literally cook
yeah,
from the inside
I
out.
cook and I'm alive.
Yes. So but they were stuck in there, right? So like she was saying, she thought it maybe was her dad because and later on, maybe like that summer, my mom went and stayed with her grandmother, and she was outside in the backyard playing. And mind you, my mom was like in the 7th grade at this point, and she, you know, we hang the white sheets,
Yeah.
and they would blow because this is New Jersey, right? Still got a little breeze. And she seen her grandfather in between, just standing there in the outfit that he passed in. And it scared my mom so bad. And my great grandmother was like, okay, that's all right. So then she started hanging up immediately, went in the garage, got a bunch of horseshoes, started hanging them up at every door.
What's the significance of the horseshoe?
Protection, because it's a hoodoo thing.
Okay.
Even to the day my grandmother passed, she had mirrors above her doors. She had horseshoes at every entry, and never told us exactly what she was doing with that kind of stuff. Water in every room, vases of water. I'm like, I'm in high school. I'm like, girl, why you got all these vases of water? This looks so weird. She was like, oh, I just want to see what the quality was out here.
I just
I
wanted to
was
see
like,
what the quality
girl,
was.
that don't even. I'm like, girl, you just getting old. But now I know it's to catch energy. You know.
Mari says melting into the carpet is actually insane. I'd hate to be one of those cleaners. Mari, I have an entire episode with the
Yes.
guy, and
Yeah.
you can ask George how good that episode was. How
Yeah.
good was it, George, with Matt Montague the first time?
I almost vomited. It was just it's
They say once you smell death one time, you will always know it
Yeah,
as death.
and
I've
he
never
talks
smelled
about
it.
it.
you could smell it on
Yeah.
oh, for
You
sure.
can go to our
You could smell
Spotify
it
right now, too,
through
and hear it.
his words.
Yeah, and also they say it sticks to your clothes.
Yeah, that's why they wear the hazmat suits.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was telling me on the show, he was like, there's one of two things will happen. Either you can see it but you can't smell it.
Yes.
Or you can handle the smell, but you can't stand looking at it.
Yeah. And then I watched this YouTube documentary from the UK of crime scene cleaners. And when we die, we leave a mess. It's a mess, especially if you've been sitting there.
Yeah, you liquefy. Another nasty story. My friend was an EMT. He was in the Marine Corps, then came back and was an EMT. And he said one of his first things was he went to, this was in Phoenix, so there was like a high-rise apartment, and they're going in, and he was like, dude, it's rancid. And they kick the door in. As soon as he gets in, he instantly just throws up.
Yeah.
Immediately. Then they go in, and she had turned into soup in the bathtub.
Yes. And
From sitting in there in the Phoenix
if you
heat.
go on this app, which I know we're live on TikTok, but on YT, if you go in and you put in crime scene cleaners, it's a old school documentary, and then Austin actually interviewed a crime scene cleaner. So when I tell you, like, you don't see bodies necessarily, but you see
he was
the
saying
mess they leave.
he was saying that they pick up anything smaller. What's left is anything smaller than 2 fists.
Yeah.
Because everything else is taken by the coroner.
Yes.
And all that. But he's like, I've seen eyeballs, I've seen fingers, I've seen.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to just being cremated and discovered quickly enough so that I do not have to turn into body stew. I don't want that.
Oof.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yummy. Back in the olden days,
Here's the
they
thing
were
about
like,
your
"That
dog,
is
though. Your
delicious."
dog won't immediately eat you when you die, but your cats will.
Cookie, you better not.
Yeah, the cats I've heard are just savages.
They
They
don't actually love
they
you.
treat you
That's
like
why
meow
Cincy.
mix, dude.
That's why I toss mine all the time.
Who needs
At
temptations
least your
when you
cat
have dead
likes you.
human?
My cat still is
Your
like on
cat's
the
from
fence.
Discreets.
Oh, that heifer was out all night last night. I said, wow.
She was out.
Let me tell you, she stays on my porch. At first, I thought she might have been pregnant. I'm hoping that she is, but I don't see no nipples. So I noticed she was cleaning herself excessively yesterday, and I'm like, okay, what's going on, sister girl? You acting like you preparing to go out for the night, because this was about 4:00. She's back there.
She said
cleaning
you
her
ain't.
fur.
She said you ain't hear Bone Thugs and Harmony out there right now.
Then she start cleaning her fur, and then she meow for me to feed her because she comes to my door and she knocks at the door. And that's how we know, okay, sis is hungry. So we fed her. We ain't see her all night. She was for the I said, and then she come back this morning sleepy.
But she stays on your porch.
Yeah, I got her a cat house
Apartment or a
Yeah.
house?
It's a
She got her a
house.
heated cat
Here's
house.
Here's the thing.
Sure did.
You can
Living
give her
better than me.
luxury, but she ain't trying to sleep
She's
at no
right.
cat house
She's
in the
for the
front.
streets.
She likes the asphalt.
Yes.
No,
listen.
the wildest part about it is she bought
likes
her
the
a heated
asphalt.
cat house. Guess where she sleeps at? On
Where?
top of one of my blankets on a chair.
Oh,
She
Mr.
won't.
So,
She's for
so
the
she can
streets. She's
so
for
she
real.
can look in our apartment and see us.
So, Mr.
Yes.
Now you know she's trying to steal your man. a
No,
little bit.
no, she
Like-
ain't even, because she
like-
got her own man. Her man. First of all,
I know,
walked out.
but she's like, there's this little dude that's like back behind the lady that feeds me that I'm like infatuated with.
Listen, and she be purring, putting her head all in between his ankles, and I just be looking. I'm
Mr.
telling
Fresh
you,
looking innocent over there.
man. And then
know
on
what you're
top
talking
of that,
about.
she invited her man over. I'll
She
look out
she
the
said,
door.
I think it's time for you to meet my parents.
Yes, that's exactly what it was.
Wow.
And so, and then, he's dramatic.
big
Like,
time.
he's the instigator. I think he loves Cincy. We named her Cincy because she looks like a Cincinnati Bengal.
Oh,
And so,
that's a good.
I was
looking
like-
cat. I would keep that cat
no, it's
too.
that she's a calico tabby.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, she's
beautiful.
beautiful.
Yes.
And so,
Oh, no wonder. Yeah, that's orange cat activities that
Yes.
she's doing. Okay,
First
no,
of
that all
she's
makes sense now.
So unhinged, she's gained about 4 pounds since I've had her.
Damn, she's in that healthy relationship weight.
Yes. So then the other night, he like, hey, that great cat out there again. Now, mind you, I didn't see a tuxedo cat, and I ain't messing with them.
I have a
seen-
tuxedo cat. I love mine. He's chill.
Really, because the one that comes on my back porch is a psychopath.
Yeah, his name's Orion. He has asthma. He's like a little
Orion.
Orion.
I think
yeah.
he belonged to somebody though.
Oh, yours?
No, I think the tuxedo cat. I think
Oh,
he
yeah.
belonged because he's a fluffy tuxedo cat.
Yeah, mine. He might be
Yeah.
mine. No, mine would never leave the house.
Yeah.
I have two cats. So I have Lydian and I have Orion. Lydian tries to run out the house any opportunity, but he has it so good at the house. I don't know why he wants to leave.
Yeah.
And then Orion is like, we'll let him out in the backyard and he'll just roll around and then he's like, okay, I'm ready to come back in now.
Yeah.
Please.
No, like this heifer brought
This
men.
heifer?
to my house. So whenever you say that gray cat out there, now gray cat is hefty. He's being fed. He gotta belong to somebody.
And when he come over and snatch up
come
the
over
food,
and she just
eat
looking
her
at him.
food, and then we gotta
Sounds
go
like
feed
my
her
cat.
again. Why we gotta
Sounds like
feed
my
you
cat.
twice?
Yep. So
No, you
last
only fed
night,
her once.
She was out in them streets.
Fed him once too, though.
No, she should have ate.
And then by the time 5 a.m. come back, she on the chair like she ain't never left.
Oh, I'm spent.
No, she's
Today
literally-
drained me.
She won't let me pick her up. She be like, I'll pick her up, and she be like, "Rrr," until I sit down. Then it's like she wants me to love her on her conditions, and so I'm giving her that. But having a cat is ghetto. A feral like cat is very ghetto. You don't know when you're gonna see them. My daughter had a tuxedo cat named Domino. They're so cute, but that cat looked like he was ready to scratch my eyeballs out. I looked out there and he went like this.
See
to
if I
the
can
screen.
find.
So I was a little, Again, we will be speaking fluent Japanese for the next
Japanese.
Japanese. I meant fluent Japanese until someone calls.
This is our older one. That's
Aw.
Lydian.
It's a boy.
Yeah, they're both boys.
He's cute.
Do you guys remember Neon Cat?
Yeah.
Good time.
And then
huh?
this is Orion. This is my tuxedo cat, Orion.
Oh, he's cute.
He has
See?
asthma. He's a little mama's boy. Or actually, no, they both love me because they know I feed them. Even though they've had an automated feeder for like 6 months now, they bug me. But they don't like. They like when I'm out there with them. They don't want to snug or anything or cuddle or anything. But they want to. They want me to be out there with
Yeah,
them.
and then she won't. And I'm like, I need to get her into a
That's
crate
Orion.
to take her to the vet because my lease is almost up. I'm
Handsome
moving,
gentleman.
and I'm not leaving her. Okay, but
I
she
have a
doesn't
kennel
trust
you
me
can
that
borrow.
much. He says, "Sounds like a Gemini." Exactly. As I said, he was like, "Your cat gone. You said you was getting sick of her shit," and I'm like, "She'll be back." But I didn't know that she was gonna stay gone all night. Like went out partying and legit
she was so
slept all
disappointed.
day.
Oh, yeah.
And you, I can just imagine Bree right now, Miss Noah over here with her little robe and just like, now where that?
No, I
that-
literally
where that
went
young
to the-
lady
I
at?
said,
Where that-
now.
Where that?
Call
She
her-
know. She
Yeah, I
know
was about to say,
my,
call her a heifer, bro.
Man, listen,
Where
this heifer.
You say it with your teeth
No,
clenched
I-
out the heifer.
No, I know she lying. She want to go party. She may be pregnant already. We don't know who the daddy is.
Damn. We have to do our own episode of Maury.
Yeah. My cat has its own. If y'all don't know about my
does the
cat, go to
cat
TikTok.
look
She has her
like-
own.
This cat?
Yes, kinda. Yes. She has more.
You go to her TikTok though. I think it's on her TikTok.
Yeah, listen.
Where you
She's a
been?
miscreant.
Oh, you're so right.
She scratched my baby. She scratched Tootie. Now Tootie's scared of her. She scratches and bites the shit out of me. I don't understand. I feed you. Like, she won't
It's
be
a girl
friendly.
cat thing.
That's-
Every girl cat I've
gotta-
encountered
Well,
has done that.
Calicos are
you've met
90%
Malibu.
women cat. If you get a
Yeah.
male calico,
It's
then
rare.
it's super rare and they usually have a genetic disease. So
My cats scratched me one time, and I had to let them know why that was not acceptable, and they've never scratched me
I
since.
cussed her. I cussed her the fuck out. She knew. She bit me and it got infected. Like it's just now healing.
Yeah, you should. If you ever get, so when I worked at the vet, if you ever got bit by a cat, they basically have venom.
Yeah.
You should deep clean that with
Yeah.
soap and water
Yeah,
immediately.
I did with antibacterial soap.
Yep,
but
and
it
then
just
probably
was not
still
enough.
go to the doctor
Yep. Where's she at? See, I see my TikTok with her ghetto ass.
trying
Go
to-
down some.
with her ghetto ass.
Go down.
Yep.
Hold on. Yep,
Right here.
there her ass go.
Her ass be getting on my nerves.
There she go. There she.
She's been out all day, per usual, and she was meowing at the door because now she's hungry. Hold on. I don't understand why she won't let me. Look, all right. Why are you doing that to the food? You're so big back. But she's like, yeah.
Oh, wow.
She's so cute.
Yeah, that's a good looking
She's in a better mood at this point.
But the night before, the video that I was stitching of this, she had bit me so bad, and I couldn't believe it. And Mel, who was just on here, was like, "That's what cats do." I'm like,
No, that's what women cats
I
do.
don't know why she doesn't
You've
love
met
me.
Malibu. Malibu's a girl cat.
Malibu's the chillest female cat I've ever met.
She's next level. I would attribute it to a lot of vitamins.
A lot of
Yeah,
vitamins.
I'm about to give some to her because that chair, I don't even know what that stain is, but she did it, and I'm afraid to even find out.
Oh, that's a dookie stain.
That's what I thought. She went to the bathroom and then just came back. That's her chair. She hangs off of it. Now that's
Yeah,
one of
cats
my
love
furniture chairs that match my couch that we brought out, and then we just.
It's hers now.
It's
She took
hers.
it.
She can have
A
it.
dookie
Ooh,
stain.
I dropped my cards. These little cards are still.
Stiff.
She's
So she was out till 5 a.m.
actually 7.
7 a.m. Okay.
Or no, like 6.
She
10,
she
because my
she in the
big boy-
club where we all fam.
No, she be out there hoeing around. I don't care what nobody says. I don't even think
You guys
she's
aren't
pregnant.
even near Boulder Highway.
Man, listen, that cat is loose. She fast, as we
Loose.
say in the black community.
Was that the term?
Community.
Because
Loose.
little man go to school
Fast.
at he get on the school bus at like 6:10,
Right.
And I was up
and
at
Yeah,
5.
yeah, because you say you usually wake up around 5 to get them all ready, and
so he walked the dogs at like 5:45, and she was not outside.
And
She was
hadn't
not
been
outside, bro.
but most mornings she is though.
no, but my
Yes,
thing is
a lot of mornings.
Don't let the sunlight beat you home. You feel me?
That's
you
an
gotta
old school
Yes,
saying.
Dad.
You got to be on this porch before that sunlight come out.
She knows she got a
Word
curfew.
from your mother, yo.
She know.
So
She's
now I'm gonna make sure
hunting.
you don't eat until
Her lazy
6 o'clock.
ass, I promise you, she ain't never brought me back
Alexis,
no.
a little hoe rat cat.
Yeah. Yes. Her lazy ass ain't never brought me back nothing, which please don't bring me back a mouse. I have to be
I think we got a bird
That's
one
how
time.
they show their love.
Yeah, we got
Yes.
a bird once
Yeah.
when Lydium was like a kitten, which was actually kind of impressive.
I was hoping that she was pregnant because I want a kitten.
Orion almost got taken by a hawk.
That's crazy.
We're in the
Damn,
backyard
dude.
and like I was in there. Vanessa was there. She said like he like and then ran inside and then like she looks up and like in the trees was like a hawk and she was like, all right, we're going inside.
right,
That's
well-
Northtown issues.
Yeah, Northtown.
Yep.
I saw one of them eating a Chick-fil-A bag earlier today. They had the sauce. They were just
Yeah, but
No.
Wait, dipping
how
it?
crazy is
yeah
that?
dipping the beak
Crazy.
in the
A
sauce.
chicken eating chicken.
It was a chicken.
Oh,
it was
they
a
love
crow.
it.
I mean, listen,
They're all birds.
a bird
all
eating a bird is
Have you
Have you never
diabolical.
seen the guy with chickens drop chicken nuggets and they just tear them apart?
Oh my God. Isn't that with the one guy from
That's
that
gross.
created Facebook? There was a whole controversy because
Mark
they
Zuckerberg?
said, yes. Do you remember the movie where they said,
I haven't seen the movie, but
oh, you should. It's really good.
Yeah, The
Where
Social Network?
It came up in court that his partner fed a class chicken, and it was like this big thing.
oh my god,
Cannibalism.
guilty.
It's diabolical. Like imagine feeding your pig hot dogs.
They don't.
They don't
mean,
give a fuck. They do
yeah,
not.
I
give
know
a
they don't, but it would still be shady. Like morally, that would be.
Yes, it was.
I'm
about
gonna
the
feed the
world
pig
now.
chicken.
I got a calico and she's in heat. Listen.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I don't know
Listen,
what's wrong with my calico.
We got a
She's
dog
broke.
and she's in heat. She's been in the heat for the last 9 years. I
Yeah.
don't know what's
Oh,
wrong.
I don't
Jesus
know.
Christ.
Listen,
That
That
dog is
sucks.
so
My-
inappropriate. I
my
had to
cookie be
explain.
humping all the time, and I'd be like, I just be yelling at her. I'd be like, Cookie.
Stop that. Her pillow is gonna stand up. Her bed is gonna
She
stand
be
up
humping
whenever
her
we take her
bed,
out.
bro. Like straight dry humping her bed. And I'd be like,
it's
Cookie.
she's a girl dog, and my poor baby. She just. I had to explain what that was.
I just look at your chat now, Lauren, asking, y'all think she's preggy?
Yeah, I thought she did, but I don't. I don't know. I never had a cat before, so she won't let me pick her up. But I did get a chance to pick her up.
that's
and
like-
she was heavy compared to
They
where
like it. You have to cradle them like a baby. They don't like to feel like dangling. But I let my
Yeah.
cats dangle all the time.
It's
No,
cool. Listen,
listen.
we gonna put
She's
about 3 of
angry.
them in a box. Ship them to you, Lauren. You can have them, girl.
Who wants a cat?
Right. I want a
A cat giveaway.
because kittens are very spiritual and very intuitive, and you can use them to conjure. And I've always wanted a cat. I've always felt very, very connected to.
So, quick question: would it be shady if I keep one of the kittens and get rid of your cat?
No, we can't. We're not ever getting rid of her. She's
I
coming
don't.
with
I
us
don't
when
want
we
the
move.
big cat if I could get a cat that I could raise from scratch.
Well, from scratch. No, because she fights Cookie through the screen.
Oh.
That cat will jack my poor. I have 2 dogs, obviously.
Yep.
Bella has
That eat
seen-
plants?
Yeah, Bella. That's the culprit. She ate my plants, and
They eat plants and hump beds.
yeah,
It's crazy.
Bella's
Yo,
chill.
that's
Though.
the
She
life.
has anxiety. Oh, do we have calls?
We do have more callers. So we
have-
had Paratata Salad who called back, but let's go to 1674.
Yes.
Let us know. Is your cat hump or your dog hump beds?
Something's
It's gonna
wrong
be a
with
killer
Cookie.
way to start that call for the YouTube clip.
Somebody said I'd be in heat on Hennessy.
1674 star 6. Unmute yourself.
Y'all wild.
Caller, you're in the room.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi, guys. How are you guys?
Good. How are
Hey,
you?
How are you?
Good, good. I have been waiting for this moment. I have had so many stories to tell you guys, but one just recently happened to me, and I'm excited to tell y'all.
Let's go.
Yay.
So, okay, unfortunately, my dad passed away in October,
Oh, sorry to hear that.
and I'm the one that actually, thank you so much. I'm actually the one that pronounced him dead, right? So, I had like a really great experience. Like I saw him take his last breath. Like it was a really good experience for me. And I didn't really have any issues after the fact. Like wasn't sad or anything. The only time I cried about it was like when I had to tell my siblings. But I have been waiting for him to come visit me. Now, we lost 2 of my siblings on his side as well within the last 5 years. And so I always told them, like, don't come and visit me, because if I see you, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be right next to y'all in the spirit realm. Like, I can't handle that, right?
I get it. Trust me.
So I have been waiting for my dad to come visit me. He's visited everybody else in the family. Sorry about the cat. I know y'all were just talking about him, but
Honestly,
I
at
heard
this
that
point,
meow. I was
yeah.
like, I hope she has a cat, because if not, then you got. Aww.
yeah, he talks so much. So I have been waiting for him to come and visit me, and he never did. And so I went out to a party for my job, and my coworker collects $2 bills. And so I just so happened to open my wallet. I'm like, oh, here's a $2 bill for you. Not even thinking about it. I don't remember where I got it from. It was just blank, right? So I get home that night, and my dad comes to visit me. He visits me like, he's like, go get my money back.
He gave
And I'm like,
you
I
the
don't
$2 bill.
He gave me the $2 bill, and then he like gave me a vision of the memory that I completely had forgotten. And he was like, we were talking about you going to go get me some smokes, and I gave you that $2 bill, and you were sitting up there and you were talking about, oh, I'm going to keep this $2 bill. And so he gave me the memory back.
Wow. He said, go get my money.
And so I
money
literally,
back.
oh my goodness. He said, go get my money. I almost had a panic attack about it. So I called my coworker. I texted her actually, and I was like, hey, actually, I need that $2 back, like that exact bill, if it hasn't been mixed with any of your other bills. And she was like, yeah, no, no problem. I'll bring it to you tomorrow. And I haven't heard from my dad since. Like,
Oh
he came to come visit me about some
not
money, and
for
that was
you
that.
to get scolded about a $2 bill. That is
A
but I'm
$2
telling you,
bill.
He said he gave you the booty hole lips. You know that parent lips that.
Get your
Yes,
motherfucking ass
he
in
said
here.
right now.
Get your motherfucking ass in here.
I
me hold
am
some.
dead. Oh, but you know what? It's so crazy the ways that our ancestors choose to come to us.
He said, "Little girl,
And
little
it's
girl,
so
hey,
crazy because I
look at
literally have been waiting.
Right, and you
And
thought
he
it was
came to
gonna
come
be this
visit me about some money.
angelic, right? You
He
thought it
came
was
down. He
gonna-
goes, "Yo, I'm gonna need that $2. That's like 10 gallons up here in gas.
right,
It's
literally.
cheap.
Literally.
And it's like you
And
thought
so-
you thinking it's gonna be like this special, angelic, very touching moment. He
Give me
came
my
to tell-
goddamn money.
He came literally to say, "Girl, have you lost your goddamn mind?" That was something I go get my
Literally.
money.
Terry
Go get
Crews
my
from
shit back.
Everybody Hates Chris.
Yeah. Yes.
6 cents worth of milk.
He was counting my coins and he said, go get them back.
His
right
pocket
now.
watching you.
He said, nah,
Yes.
baby girl. And I've had ancestors that have come to me and requested the most like ridiculous
Let me get a
shit.
shot of Henny.
Yeah. Oh, listen, I come from drinkers and I be
Wow.
like, hell no.
Yeah, watch out.
They come to me and
Hey.
ask me for liquor. They ask me for liquor. All
Pops
the
used to
time.
ask for bumpy
Seriously?
face gin.
Yes, absolutely.
The
And
bumpy
they
face.
get attitudes because I'm like, hell no. Nope. No. You got to be careful what you give
That
your
is so
ancestors.
crazy.
And
And it's so crazy because now that I've started watching you guys, I actually kind of want to set up an altar.
yeah.
Kind of, sort of. I'm like in between, honestly. But
Yeah.
I wanted to set up one with my grandma also. And I have stories about her. She taught me how to write before like I went to school, and she passed away before I was even born.
Yeah, that's great. It's very, and you can put them all on one altar. But it's funny that that's how he came. Recently, and I don't want to get kicked off for TikTok, but because I'm live there too. But recently, one of my ancestors, and I know exactly what it is. It's my brother who was murdered in April, but he's been requesting.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Thank you. That leafy little green substance that if you happen to roll it and you light it,
got you.
you know. And
Mhm.
I'm just like, bro, you guys to chill. Y'all always want some unhealthy stuff, and now grandma want
Now
coconut
he's still
cake.
trying to get oregano in the
Man,
afterlife.
come on.
Oregano.
They're the
I'm just
same
saying.
people. They're the
I
same
mean, but
people.
I do got a little bit if you want some. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
Ridiculous.
I got a couple jars in case.
No, he wants
in
me
the
to
same
sit there. And it's
spot.
not
Hey, I'm
just
just
that he
saying.
wants like tree, right?
Does he want the like the connection of like
He wants
having
to
it
sit
together?
down and blow one. Yes.
Ah,
So it's
okay.
like,
Oh wow.
and I'm like, man, listen. But
trying
sometimes
to
you
make it a
have to
movie.
just be very trying to. Listen. Me and my ancestors, we communicate on a different level, and I be talking shit to them, and they be talking shit to me too.
Yo, mama.
Because they be like, now you ain't fed us.
Ah, you mad?
You cooked today, little girl. Where my plate at? Or we ain't got no water, so you ain't gonna have no water. And water is
We ain't got
whenever
no water.
we don't got no water, so you're not gonna have no water. It'll be a series of misfortunate events, and I'll be like, what the fuck? And I'll be like, oh, they're water.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Ancestry is amazing. If you want to learn more, I have Patreon where I teach spiritual practices and things like this. It's a amazing world, spiritualism. It's very interesting, the things that you are asked for, and sometimes you got to tell them no, and sometimes you got to tell them yes. So, but thank you for sharing.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
No, thank you for having me. I have been trying to catch y'all. That ADHD got me real bad. I missed like
it
the
has
last
us on a
all the other shows.
Shout out
I
to
appreciate y'all. For
Yes,
having me.
absolutely.
Y'all have a good night.
Thank you. You as
too.
well.
All right.
That's George. I already know when you cut that one, you're gonna have to title it "Pocket Watching from the Grave."
Man, listen.
Yeah, that comment was comical. Good comment there, Peritata.
on the next
Frittata
weekend, pocket watching from beyond.
No, for real. No, I don't think y'all understand. And because you've
No,
never been to my house. At my altar, there's money.
Yeah, because you told me one of the little ones might have.
Now, listen. Now, I think it was Tootie, and we found it, and he was like, sorry, Mom.
And you're like, all is
he's like-
forgiven.
he gave
Peace
it back.
be unto him.
So I have 2 altars in my home. I have an Elegua one, and then I have my ancestor altars. And both of them have money on it, like real life currency, and also mix in some ancestor money as well. Because
What is that, like
a thing.
pesos?
It's like, it's not real money, but it is believed in certain cultures.
Luigi Mangione money.
Kind of like
Monopoly
like
money?
No, it's like $100,000, $100,000
Yeah.
dollar bill.
So
How
like,
do we get
if
those for
I'm-
real?
I'm gonna
You get
bring
them
you
on
one.
Amazon.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring you one.
Okay.
Yeah, she had one set on my dashboard. I said, "Ma'am, somebody's gonna bust this window for this fake ass dog. Put that in the glove box, please."
Yes, and I have to pay. I gotta break them off. I promise you.
Peritana is great. That was the first caller. She said he said his ancestor money pesos. Mexico surviving off a straight ancestral currency.
Hey, listen, I do have
We collect currency.
I do have pesos. In my
I
pocket.
did want to get into that, but like I guess
We
I'm getting my
collect it.
my passport. Here
I
in the
collect
next month or
pesos
so,
from everywhere
so.
I go. So I got Mexican pesos. I got Philippine pesos.
and
Like,
it's
when I be going
What's
to
like a rare one? Like it's got to be like Pokemon cards at some
No,
point. You got
it's-
there's sweats
I
and
know.
everything.
Well, the
so
one
how do we
for
become the
us-
sweats in currency?
No, the one for
it just
us
called
is gonna
getting rich?
be
Yeah, bro.
African currency from one of the countries. That's
like
gonna
Somalia,
be
like where
like
how you get out of there.
that's top tier currency, right? They wouldn't, even if I gave them a Philippine peso or a Mexican peso, they'd be like, "What the fuck is this? What is this?"
Girl, I'm in the American
right.
afterlife.
I'm right. That's exactly like I got premium access to the American afterlife. They don't.
So they're treating you like the people from like Guam treat their family member that
Man,
comes
listen,
to America.
I get slapped the fuck out of a lot spiritually by my ancestors, and they let stuff happen to me because I fucked around and found out. I'm human.
Who we got
So-
next, George?
Yeah.
Before we
Next
get
callers, last 4 digits are
Chuck E. Cheese tokens.
4513. 4513.
do you need the card?
Star 6 to mute yourself.
I got.
I was like, I got mine.
Caller, you're in the room. Perfect timing.
I just wanted to say hello from Sacramento.
Hey.
I'm your older brother.
Oh God. Oh God.
I had to
Troublemaker.
say some love.
Hang up on a caller,
I didn't even
please.
see it was a
I'm
916
joking.
number. This is my real brother. Yo.
No,
I
for
love,
sure.
I love you.
sure.
I'm gonna tell you something. He's been spooky since we've been little.
I
We're
promise
over
you.
here. We're watching your live. We just sending you love from Sacramento.
Shout out.
And that's what we doing. We love both of you guys.
I love
Hey,
you,
love you
You guys
too, bro.
look great.
I love you, love you, love you.
It's Sacramento in the house.
Hey,
South
shout out.
Iraq,
Shout out. Even though I ain't
okay?
get invited to the birthday party, but we gonna talk about that offline. You feel me?
But yes, hey, I'm gonna call you because I'm trying to make a trip down there. I'm trying to convince mom to come, but you know, mom don't want to go nowhere, so.
Well, you need to make one on Sacramento. We just waiting on that Sacramento TikTok horror story because you know you got the insight to everything. You always been special, little big sister.
I appreciate it. I love you. Thank you so
Well,
much.
I just want to say I love you. I had to call to show your support, and you know,
shout out to
Oh
the
my
shout out to the
gosh, thank you. I can't wait to call mom and be like, guess what? Guess who called in tonight? And I didn't even see it was a 916 number. And man, shout out to South Sac, Iraq.
South Sac, Iraq in the building. What's happening?
we in the building. Well, you guys take care. Love you guys.
I love you too, bro.
Love ya. Light that beam. Light
Man,
that beam, bro.
listen.
Sac Town.
Hey, let me tell you something.
If you know, you know.
That's the brother
I
that
don't
knocked
know.
all my goddamn teeth out when I was 5.
I was calling him out.
That is my homie. Like, he called me his little big sister because even though he the big brother, I'm like more mature
Is
than
it the one I
him.
share a name with?
No.
No, okay.
No.
So
That's
That's
my
the
other one.
That's the little one.
Oh, okay.
This is the oldest of the clan, right?
Of the clan.
So, and this will be quick. We were playing Ninja Turtles. We was playing, and I was getting him, and then he pushed me, and I went right into a window frame.
Yep.
And my teeth were already loose. I was growing my adult teeth underneath my baby teeth, and I was just spitting them out. And he was like, "Oh my gosh." He was
Don't tell
planning-
mom.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'll let you
don't
hit
tell
me.
mom.
I'll let you hit me.
True definition of fuck around and find out.
Yeah, but I got him back because we was on the stairs sometime later. He like
Pushed him down 6
no,
flights.
no, he was messing with me. I was a big 5-year. This happened when I was 5, bro. And he was 9, 10.
So those pictures you sent me the other day?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So he was like, "Punch me." I said, "Okay," and you know I'm big ass meaty hand, right? Big, big. He went crying to mom. I love him. That's my brother, man. I love him to death. Thank you for calling in.
We were exchanging baby pictures of it because I
Yes.
found the one on my fridge of me just like looking for my next meal.
Yes.
Have you seen that? I think I've seen that one, George.
Oh man, let me tell
Everybody
you.
got that hungry baby picture.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like this one, like when Vanessa first saw it, she was like, "Damn, you make the same face now."
Yes.
Like
He
looking
looks
for a
the
meal.
Same. He looks like his baby.
Yeah, I got it right here.
This is the brother, y'all. Not the. Aww.
Let's see if it'll
Zoom in right on your face.
And
Make
I
your
know
face
he's
the whole
still watching.
screen.
I just got this picture sent yesterday.
Oh, that's a hungry baby.
He's
That was-
so
no,
cute.
my face
That's
is like,
Rowan,
"Feed
I
me.
swear. And
Feed
then
me."
this is the brother that just called in.
And that's
Do
you.
a zoom.
Vanilla and chocolate, K, and that's our
Okay.
crybaby brother
Oh.
up in the corner who was
Do you want
crying
to
to
know
death.
what it looks like to have the legs of a power lifter? It's this right here.
That's me. We were exchanging pictures
Oh
yesterday.
my
I was big back.
goodness.
I had a bag of Lay's in my hand. Like, why would you have that?
And you was too white, boo.
I
You can't
know,
even see you.
man. Listen, but shout out to my brother. Shout out to all of my siblings. It's a lot of us.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
that's me and my auntie. Why? This is what I say. We really friends in real life because he sent me random baby picture of him looking just like his son, and then I was like, oh my god, somebody sent me some baby pictures yesterday, and we just exchanged them. So shout out to us. We was cute, too cute.
That's adorable.
Okay,
Who's
I
next,
think we got
George?
I think we
We
got a
do.
caller.
We got caller last 4 digits. Oh,
Oh, did they back out?
backed out.
They got disconnected. Whoever was just in the Zoom meeting room, we were just about to call you.
Ray, no baby fever. It's a trap. I'm telling you now.
Oh, that's a cute Filipino baby. You know,
That's
I can't. Sorry, George.
that cute little Filipino. Filipino.
BB the goddess said, "I love me a chunkums baby."
Hey, shout out to my Filipino people. Salamat po.
Salamat po. Hold on, the Sac Town in the house. Hey now, we got some.
Wait, we got
some people in the chat.
What'd you call it? Sac?
Oh, South Sac, Iraq.
Yeah, South
South-
Sac, Iraq.
Yeah,
Is that in a rap song?
No.
That's a bar though.
Do you
like-
know why we call it South
might
Sac? You might just.
Is it worse than Chirac?
At any moment.
No. I don't think anybody.
Yo,
is
okay.
worse than
I
this.
went to not Iraq. I almost went to say, but I went to Chicago. So in 6th grade, we did like a road trip from my grandmother and I, because we had a family reunion up in New York where my mom and my grandmother are from. Not the city. I've never been to the city, but upstate. So we drove from here to basically Victor, New York. So upstate, and we were in Chicago visiting a family member, and we're in like a sketchy area. And this is how I knew my grandmother was not
Ain't
slacking.
scared of shit.
No. So this guy comes up and he knocks on the window. He goes, I'm gonna need the car. And she pulls out of her bag a taser. She goes, I hope the fuck you do. And I was like, Grandma.
Grandmother.
And he was like, all right, hey.
It's high. It's high. Keep the
She's
car.
a white woman in Chicago.
This is in. It's like I can't.
But like
explain. I'm gonna just come over because somebody's going to go get the
something
food
for our video we're gonna make later.
Our video later. But I can honestly say like where I come from, it is very like it's diverse. I got
What's wrong, Mr. Fresh?
Filipinos.
Do I have mine?
Is this the one?
Yes, that's the one. Sorry.
I don't know the business card.
Yes, the last 4 of our credit card is 0000. Have fun with that. Figure out the rest.
9111. No, but very culture, very mixed. We had our Filipinos, we had our Cambodians, our Lao people, Hmong people, black people. But baby, it went down in South Sacramento.
People are saying grandma's a gangster, do or die in the shy.
Man, listen. Because our grandmothers, they've been through worse. I mean, I know my grandmother picked cotton. Okay.
All right.
And
Well,
there ain't
I don't
no
think it
way.
gets any worse than that.
No.
I don't.
I mean, it was Jim Crow, but at the end of the day, the elders don't be scared like they be thinking that they scared. Or people think. No, they thugs.
Yeah, Mummy Brown said old timers are built different. Them ladies were hard.
Man, I told you my great grandmother, she had that blicky and she had to use it over some dumb shit. I'm like, you shot somebody over there. I was like, bro, this shit is crazy. Like, I come
What
from
you
a
mean my
long
cooking
line-
ain't shit?
Man, I come from a long line of hard ass women and thugs, okay, and they still were Betty Crocker homemakers, and they just
Probably
wasn't
cooked
taking
their
no
ass
shit. Don't come to my house on some shit. I'm
The
not fighting
definition
you,
of-
okay?
Get you a girl that could do both.
That's why I be like, yes, it was giving that all the way,
I get you go
all the way, always. So, shout out to the
Mr.
grandma.
Mr. Smith shit right there.
Man, listen, fuck
They're
around and
killing.
find out, okay? And
Killing.
even on the trip, which I want to, before, I don't know if we have a caller in the room, but I wanted to mention to y'all that we opened up 5 more spots for the Bali trip. A lot of people that are coming, we have the littest age ranges ever.
70 to 80,
No,
25
like,
to 30.
The youngest, and it's all grown folk. The youngest person that's going is 30.
Damn.
Yeah. So I was just like, oh, my grown and sexy. Okay.
Is that you? Oh, bro, that got me. That spooked me.
I just whispered old and George is like, oh my
yeah, I
God.
scared him.
Are you with us right now?
No, your lips didn't move on the screen. I was like, what?
And
Sorry.
then also, I have to announce this. Okay, we need a drum.
Gosh, I know. I told you, Epidemic Sound sucks with the drum.
All right.
drum
I'll just
roll.
make one. Just let me go to the studio and I'll track it.
On me. So these are so stiff. I keep dropping the same one. Guess what, besties? We're going to Costa Rica in September.
Hey!
Okay, so I was gonna do a back-to-back Bali trip, but instead of being in Bali for 2 weeks, we added on a couple of more spots. So, and they're gonna go fast. There is a wait list. There's literally a wait list. So those spots are there, but I know a lot of people told me and emailed me like, I was waiting until tax time. I was waiting for this to book. So we added a Costa Rica trip. It will be September 12th through the 17th. And we're staying at a 5-star, one of those 4 or 5-star resort. And it's a natural hot spring resort.
Ooh,
So you get a
sound
spa
of that.
treatment with your stuff.
What are we going to do the Sinaloa trip?
Wait a
You're
minute.
wild.
Sinaloa.
Where they're like having cartel battles right
Listen,
now?
I ain't trying to be out there praying in that capacity. I'm trying
I think
to,
that's where they need the prayers.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
for real.
very
But we'll be there for
That's dope, though.
6 days, 5 nights, and
I'm working on getting the passport. I'm working on it.
this trip is even more spiritually inclined than the last because I'm giving everybody that books the trip, I'm sending them a goodie box full of supplies and treats for them before the trip even commences, like probably a month before.
We might have to add some more to that. We might have to add some CFB stuff to that.
Man, listen, I'm telling you. So it's going to be a time, and it launches tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific.
How many spots are opening up
Oh,
for Costa Rica?
only 20, even less.
Oh,
than Bali. Even less. I was surprised that I was even able to add the 5 additional spots because we already had 25 people. And
So you're going to have 30 for Bali
30 for Bali.
and then only 20 for Costa Rica.
Yep.
Minus 7 because we're all going to have to.
Yeah. Listen, y'all need to just come on.
No, I saw the Costa Rica dates. Oh my gosh! Of course, TikTok has to interrupt it. I saw the Costa Rica dates, and my brother plays Notre Dame that Saturday.
How do we get Notre Dame to play in Costa Rica?
Man,
How do we pull
listen.
that off?
We try.
I don't think I wouldn't. I'm not even mad. Go do
I
your
know,
thing.
I
I'm
know.
not
Trust
even
me.
mad.
Trust me. I looked at the dates. Trust
Yeah.
me.
He
I
was
looked
like
at the dates.
Cameron,
I was
and then
like,
Cameron was like, "Isn't that Notre Dame?" He's like, "Fuck."
Yeah, that's exact. But
I was like, it couldn't be like some shit ass
It's-
D2 school. Like,
Oh,
They're
man.
playing CSN that week.
Yeah,
like,
bro,
come
I'm
on.
sorry.
yes,
I'm gonna be in Costa Rica.
I literally, I'm so excited because
But yes.
I've been all around the world. I've never been to Costa Rica. And now we're planning for 2026. I'm thinking about taking y'all, like I said last week, to Zimbabwe with the mermaids. Let's go mermaid hunting.
that would
It's
be
like Zimbabwe for sure, but well, we would be in their territory.
Well,
It's not
I
a
guess we can
waterfall.
kind of hint it. We've been talking about like a U.S. one for Calls from Beyond.
Yeah.
Potentially like a Sedona.
Yep.
Or a I don't know, like maybe like a Yosemite, something like that. Because I think that would
Something
be
along
cool.
there.
Maybe it's just a little weekend retreat, but we could do some ayahuasca. I don't know.
Jesus Christ. Just
Oh,
going
I
out
thought
there,
about
right?
it. Don't think I didn't think about adding that on because we are in Central America and it is available there. But
George, it was just going to be, we're going to experiment the whole weekend.
right, just have a good time. But in all seriousness, I'm going to have Lauren, if you are listening, which I know you are, go ahead and drop the information for the Costa Rica trip and for the Bali trip if you want to come. Y'all see how quick the last couple spots went. It's not going to, I don't feel like it's going to be a long time before it gets booked out for Bali and Costa Rica because obviously tax time is coming.
Maybe we can also hint this a little bit. We were talking about this last week, but about potentially a paranormal event over at the Pioneer
Yes.
with a live Calls from Beyond, or in person, I guess,
Yeah.
inside the saloon with special packages being you get to do an investigation with us.
Yes. Yeah. And
Sometime
it's
next year.
Yeah, it's going to be very different from just like the saloon ones that me and you did because this is going to be centered around Calls from Beyond.
Yeah, I wanted to do it as like a whole event, kind of like a weekend type of thing, like a Friday, Saturday type of event, but it'll be here, or at least 30 minutes from here. So it'll be Vegas area, so you can get some good deals on hotels and whatnot. But I know we've been talking about that a lot, and so I kind of wanted to tease that because I want to kind of get the hype going. And then I'm meeting with the owner, I think next month, to go over that. But I think that would be really cool. First live in-person show, but then also you have the chance to come do.
And that place is haunted as hell.
Oh yeah, it's a good haunted though. It's not like
it is haunted though.
Yeah,
I love Mazatlan. Somebody was like, I'll never go there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be on
I
that.
love Mazatlan. I've been there a bunch of times.
Who we got next, George? I think this might be our last caller for the night.
Last caller is going to be 0044. Star 6 to unmute yourself. 0044. Caller in the room.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, so I called you guys last week about the cryptids.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I cut your call up and posted it on
Yep,
on my members only on my personal page. It was so good. Thank you for calling back.
Yes.
You're welcome. So I saw that, by the way, and I was like, I cannot hear the sound of my own voice. But
I hate it too. I sound like a man. I don't care.
the reason I'm calling is about, I actually predicted my brother's death before he died, and
Wow.
he died like 2 weeks before my birthday. But ever since I was 12 years old, I've been accurately predicting deaths, and it's gotten to the point where my family is like, if you get a feeling about me, don't say
Don't
to
say
me, okay?
anything. Surprise me. I like surprises
Yeah,
type energy.
We'll know.
right. But this was like 5 years ago, and he he ended up killing himself.
Oh, I'm
But
sorry.
Wow.
I told my mom, I just have a really bad feeling. I feel like something bad's going to happen. Someone's going to die before my birthday. I don't know when. I don't know how. I just know something's going to happen. And then she told me, I've been seeing a dark cloud over your dad's head for the past few days, and I've been terrified that he's going to die. So now I'm thinking, oh God, I'm going to lose my dad. And my brother is my dad's son from a previous marriage.
Oh.
So, like, about 2 days later, basically, I ended up getting a phone call from my brother's wife that he had killed himself. And I called my mom, and turns out it was my brother and not my dad who died. And then I came home for the funeral. And when I came home, I just remember I was sitting in the kitchen by myself, talking to my brother and saying, if you can hear me and if you're there, because I could feel a presence, but I couldn't see it. And you know now how much we love you and how much all of us wanted you here. Give me a sign. And I was like, maybe a white feather. Send me a white feather, and then I'll know it's you. So we left the house and came back a couple hours later. And in the middle of my childhood room, there was a big white feather out of nowhere. And for months after his death, anytime I was having a hard day or I was really missing him, I would just find a white feather out of nowhere. And there was one time actually where my husband and I were in the parking lot at BJ's, and I was crying over my brother, and a white feather kind of materialized in the car out of nowhere. And even my husband was like, that is weird. And I can actually send you a picture of my feathers because I saved all of them if you'd like.
Yeah, you can email it.
It's CallsFromBeyond
I'll email
at
it.
Gmail.
I will. And he visited me in my sleep too, and I cannot remember what we talked about. I just remember talking to him and like crying a lot in my dream. And my husband said that in my sleep, I was like crying in my sleep and talking out loud. And he was like, I don't know who you were talking to. So I don't know. Like, definitely life continues on beyond the physical. And
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, that was just the confirmation I needed. But yeah.
That's amazing.
So that's the story I have.
Thank you for sharing. I'm so sorry about your brother. I've lost a sibling, and it's tough. So
it's traumatic. It's for sure traumatic because they're supposed to be here with you for the rest of your life, and now they're just gone. So, but thank you.
Absolutely. Well, I'm sure you have more stories, so we'll probably talk to you next week. It seems like you got all the good ones.
Oh my God. At this point, I think I have abilities.
Yeah, you probably do. I mean, all of us have some kind of spiritual gift. It's just about how you materialize yours. And that's what I tell my friend Mel that we were talking about earlier. And it's definitely a calling that you got to be willing to like answer and open yourself up to. But I'm sure you do. And I know you probably have 1,000,001 stories that sound like paranormal. Really, they are in a way, but they're really spiritual.
Right. Very spiritual. And I haven't opened up because I'm terrified of that stuff. I see stuff all the time. I feel stuff all the time. I accurately predict things, and it can be scary for me. So I've been seeing spirits like my whole life. So I really try to block it out sometimes because it can be scary.
Yeah.
Especially when you see some demonic looking stuff and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
because you're opening yourself up for energy, and sometimes it's not the highest vibrations of energy that visit you.
Nope.
It's not that, you
right.
know?
I should probably start trying to practice so I can control it better and kind of control what energy I let in. because I don't have control over it. But yeah, that's my story for the night.
Well, thank you for calling in.
You're welcome. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Thank you. You as well. That's a crazy call to leave off on.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, because I mean, it's kind of the truth. We have spiritual abilities. Some people are dreamers. Some people are clairaudience. Some people are clairvoyants. Some people are mediums. Some people are psychics. I was told by a psychic that I have these abilities, and I'm just like, I don't know. I mean, I just tell people what the cards tell me. Which, by the way, somebody was like, "Oh, your readings, you're never open." I'm like, I've been open. I'm doing readings. If you would like to book a reading, I'm gonna have Lauren drop the link down below. So I do readings, but I think everybody just thought that I wasn't because I closed it down for a little while.
You did close it for a good minute, but they're
I
open.
had to, yeah. Sometimes you got to for spiritual maintenance and hygiene and all that other stuff. But we all have these gifts, whether you use divination tools to pull them out or whatever. You know, I've been having crazy dreams, and it's, yeah. What do you think your spiritual gift is? He's going to be an asshole. I don't know. You feel it. Go ahead.
No.
You don't, really?
Of what? Like,
what are your spiritual abilities, you think?
I don't know.
I thought you were gonna say to eat Taco Bell or
well, no, that's just a given. That's not even an ability. That's just
that's a natural born gift.
Yeah, I'm the goat at that. No, I legitimately I don't know because like I still feel closed off to it in a sense. Like I'm open to it, but I feel like I'm not. And it's totally fine. I think my calling with it is more so of what I'm already doing, like the documenting and the presenting it, and
excuse me.
Yeah, I don't know.
I haven't really.
I've seen something, but only once. I've only seen
Yeah.
something once, and I think it was like a spiritual psychosis kind of thing, or
why?
Because it was the first time I'd ever done it, and it was all just hitting me at once.
I doubt it. Spiritual psychosis, you will know. Yeah.
Well, I was freaking out. Like I legitimately, I was with Brian, and I was
feel
freaking
like our
out.
brains like glitch sometimes, and then we're using like it just goes like, and then you're using fucking 40% of it, and you can see the dead, and then it just goes back in. You know,
like you hit it hard enough, and then
but
it's like when you smack, like when the TV wouldn't work, so you'd smack it, and it's like
and
then it would go back.
And then it'd go back. I haven't quite. I mean, obviously, I'm a reader,
right?
And if you ever have a reading with me, I do ancestral reads. Like I pull your ancestors, spirit guides, and different things like that, and I get these intuitive messages. So I would like to say I'm kind of clear. I feel like maybe clairaudient, but I do have a reading coming up for myself, and they'll let me know because they know everything.
So what would you call? Because I feel like and maybe George, because you guys have both done investigations with me, so I don't even know what like my strong points are during that. But like, I feel like I'm always hyper aware of like when something's going on.
Yeah.
Like, and you see it in the videos, which if you haven't seen yet, by the way, you have to go watch.
Yeah. For sure.
The series I have of the ghost tours I did at Pioneer. But I feel like I'm always able to like catch on quickly and be like,
yeah.
What is
That's
that?
intuitive.
What is that?
That's an intuitive.
Would that be?
Yeah.
Who that?
And then another thing that I did not know was a sign of clairaudience is whenever like you're in a situation and you start thinking about a song that randomly just so coincides with what the situation is. I didn't know that was a form of clairaudient.
Okay.
So like,
interesting.
I'm wondering what's a song? Okay. Let's think. What's a backstabber song?
A backstabber song. What do you mean? The OJ's? The song is called The Backstabbers.
It's a backstabbing song.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like whenever
Backstabbers.
I'm talking to certain people and I feel like they don't have my like, it used to be so annoying, my best interest, or they're about to betray me in some way. I will like, and I'm like, and I used to be like, why are you thinking of that? That's a form of clairaudient. It's like your ancestors and spirit guides will try to push a message any way that you can receive it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
that song has such a good violin like build up at the beginning.
It's so good. Oh, it's so good. I wish we could play it without getting demonetized or banned, copyrighted, demonetized, whatever you want to call it. It's so good. And then like
I don't know for me though, like because I've done a handful of I've done well over double digits investigations now, And like, I don't know.
You're very intuitive. I'm gonna tell you that.
Maybe.
Even in your what you think are weaknesses, sometimes are your strengths, and you don't know it. Like if me and you are having a conversation, and I'd be like, I don't outright be like, oh, I'm not feeling it. You will literally call back and be like, so I wanted to explain this.
That's called anxiety.
No,
ladies
it's
and
not.
gentlemen.
Not always. Not always. Things have to have a straight label.
Right.
Right. So I feel like whenever it comes to your spiritual gifts and things like that, it doesn't have to be black or white. You know, it's very much so a mixture of things. I feel like you communicate and commune and all that good stuff with the dead very, very easily. And you keep a shield up as well, where you're not taking nothing home. You're not, it's like it's a barrier, you know? So I feel like that's your spiritual gift, being intuitive. And you call it anxiety, but it's really not.
Babe, I'm not anxious. I'm just intuitive.
I recently found out that I have anxiety. I didn't even know. I'm like, oh, that's what that was?
Wait, people shouldn't be thinking like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, like when I don't know, antidepressants didn't do it. It just made it worse. But like, I was like, oh, this is what it's like to not be constantly thinking. And then I was like, but my constantly thinking is at a low now. So.
Yeah, like that's because
Antidepressants
some things
suck.
is not mental illnesses, and this is not me saying.
Still go see a doctor.
Yes,
please take your health
absolutely.
seriously. But
and that's what I say. Baddies go to therapy. You know, that's a form of shadow
I'll be
work.
there tomorrow.
I was there last night. It was lit, and you know, but I think a lot of people are misdiagnosed as crazy and put in houses and treatment plans that they don't need. Some of them are just spiritualists. That's why I tell y'all to do good, be good, even from the top of the top to the person talking to themselves on the street. And it's like they're talking to a person, but there's nobody there. We don't know what's what. You know how many misdiagnosed people there are?
A lot.
A lot. See, Mari just said that Zoloft had her feeling like a zombie. Lexapro. I was on Lexapro and I felt like a zombie. Withdrawals, for some reason, didn't hit me. And George was there. I just stopped cold turkey.
Yeah.
When I started working at the studio, I think it was just the change of environment where I wasn't stressed out constantly. But yeah, no, I was on, I think 20 milligrams a day. I was on a crazy high dose of Lexapro.
Yeah.
It sucked.
Yeah. And it's just like sometimes you got to get off of it just to kind of see. But of course, never do that without your doctor, okay? Don't do
I
that.
did. I wouldn't recommend it, but I was fine.
He's a psychopath, okay? So that doesn't
I'm
surprise
intuitive.
me. He's
Thank
intuitive.
you.
He knew he was going to be okay.
Bro,
but
you're starting to sound an awful lot like Kanye right now. I just have to toss it out there.
I wanted to make my own bank. They didn't want me to make my own bank.
Listen.
I'm a superhero.
Poor Kanye. Oh, well. But, you know, that's just how it is. Spiritual psychosis is a thing. And if you feel like it's getting out of hand where you think every single little thing is a spiritual attack, if you're throwing stuff on people, when I mean throwing stuff like conjuring against people because this, that, and the third, please seek help.
He wasn't even on me.
I was going to
That's
say
great.
divination, but that would just be feeding into...
You missed it, George. Too late. I'm not going to do it again.
He was over here. He looked like Avatar, the last Airbender. I'm not doing this
I don't
with him
know,
tonight.
Austin. Do you expect me to have eyes in my ears? I can't. I don't have a preview window here, bud.
Yes, as a dreamer, I
Act
bought
loudly.
lots of dream interpretation books on top of my intuition. Yes, see, that's how you sharpen and hone your gift, because it'll be times like I'll walk into a room and I'm like, yo, the energy is thick in here, and I can't cut it off. Yes. And I can't cut it off because I feel a dead person. Like, I know there's a spirit here, right? And then other times when I'm doing my reading, like, I can just shut it on and off. Like, when I get up from that altar and I break that tie, at the end of all my readings, I say, okay, I'm going to send your ancestors and your energy back to you, hon.
Have fun.
Have fun. If any of y'all have a problem or have trouble crossing my ancestors.
Per my last email.
Please. Yes, per my last email. Ancestors that belong to me. Go ahead and escort them out politely, please, and thank you. Even though I think somebody's ancestor kind of lingered, because we were in the kitchen unpacking groceries yesterday, and Mandela swore up and down he saw somebody in our bedroom. And all the family members were in the living room helping with the groceries. So, it's
Bestie, Mel, it ain't me.
Like
It ain't me that brought somebody.
No, and he never says he sees anything. He's like,
Yeah.
he was like, yo, where's all the
Have you seen those memes?
kids?
Have you seen those memes? It's Beetlejuice just like staring. It's like me staring at the ghost, but I'm looking at the other corner.
Man, listen.
So they think I can see them.
I don't want to ever see. Well, yes, I do. I
See
wouldn't
what?
mind seeing a ghost.
I saw one. My
I know.
first ever, and that freaked me the fuck out.
I can feel them. I felt them, and it's an icy coldness,
Yep.
and it's not meant to.
Did I
be
ever?
like
Did I
that,
ever show you
but
what it felt like
is.
the first time I ever felt a ghost? Put your hand out. I felt this,
Oh no! See,
but it felt like Rowan doing that.
yeah.
So I think it was Mikey.
I would have put in my 2-minute notice right there.
Well, no, but girl, like I said, to be fair, I did say I'm here to find out.
Right, and
I
they was
found
like,
out.
okay, hold my hand. Let me. I'm gonna.
That's
hold
what Brian
your
said.
hand.
Brian said that they could tell that I was like, all right, I'm open, and they were like, oh, bet, all right, I'm gone.
Yeah, and you got to be careful. They will jump on your ass.
They
like
did.
They
did.
And
But now we're
sometimes they don't-
besties.
Yeah,
Now
they
we're
don't mean
besties.
to
I
be.
show up there all the time, and I'm like, what did
Oh, that was at the saloon.
That was
Well, that's with
yeah.
that little boy.
Yeah, Mikey.
Yeah, I literally felt the presence of a child, and they were playing. It's almost like playing the best game of hide and go seek, and I felt like
That's
he was
fucked up.
behind
Like
the curtain.
That's like playing like hide and go seek, and you have nods on.
No, but
like
we're-
in the middle of the
we're
night, you're like, I
literally-
know you can't see.
Yes,
me.
and it really wasn't a game. Like I didn't go into the restaurant portion, so I went to be nosy, and I went in there. All the lights are on, and I could feel multiple people, but I felt like it was a kid. It was giving Tootie
At Pioneer?
Yes.
And if you're curious what we're talking about, go watch it right
Yeah.
now on any channel right now. Calls from Beyond, go watch it. We did an episode where I was hosting ghost tours for an entire month. Miss Noah joined, and that was Miss Noah again.
Per usual.
Per usual.
That was so perfect timing.
But go watch it if you have not watched
It's very
it.
interesting. But before we even started the ghost hunt, it was called Spirits with Spirits.
Mm-hmm.
So we were having a cocktail, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to go look at the other room and see what it looks like. But it
Nope.
was giving my 4-year-old, you know how your kids that are smaller, below the age of like 7, that have the worst hiding.
Yep.
Yes, the hiding places where I'm like, I can
Where
see
the
your
fuck
feet.
you at?
I have to pretend with Tootie, like, where are you? He could be standing. That's Tootie, the camera. I don't see you. You know, like so.
And he's like, she's
Yeah,
so.
she's so
I
dumb.
can't breathe.
And
Let
then
me
he
not
starts
breathe.
laughing when he does have a really good hiding spot. He's laughing, but whenever I went into this room, I'm like, somebody's in here, and I felt like it was like a hide and go seek game. And then the curtain, you know, to the kitchen or the back, wherever. that was,
That it moved.
It rolled like somebody like either was
Yep.
turning around to go the other
Well,
way.
you hear it in the last episode we did, where surprisingly we had the most people. You hear like giggling and like whispering in the back.
Yeah.
And when I got it on, it's
And
really
it's a
faint, but you can hear
yes,
it.
it's
Well, I don't think it
cute.
was a child because we thought it was the other employee that passed away.
Oh, okay. See, I felt child energy.
Oh yeah, no, Mikey for sure is there.
I felt child like spirits, and I was just like, what?
It's like there's the one dark entity, Mr. Butterfield. There's that one, but
He's
it's very
such a hater.
It's very like mischievous energy there.
Mr. Butterfield is a hater. He don't want us really talk. The ghost,
Because like the ghost would start like we'd start getting activity. They'd be like speaking to us, and then all of a sudden it would just stop immediately.
yeah, and they confirmed in the ghost hunt, which you should go watch. Okay, it's on our channel, that he was stopping communication.
Yep.
That he don't want them talking to
Yep.
anybody. So I'm in love with these cards. Thank you again.
Yes, of course.
They
I
help
saw
my
it-
ADHD.
I saw it and I was like, I already know. But speaking of just stopping, that's what we're about to do.
Yes. Yes.
So if you're not already subscribed to Calls from Beyond, Truly Bizarre, or The Black Cauldron, I don't even know what to say anymore at this point. Like I feel like it's a given. But we will not be live next week due to the holiday. Please spend some time with your family. If for for you it means just hanging out by yourself, have some self-love time. But we are going to have the episode we're going to record right after this up on next Tuesday.
Yep.
For you to watch now, unless you want to become a member.
Yep.
And that'll be up earlier.
Sorry.
No, it's
Am
okay.
I distracting you?
No.
Okay.
No, you're fine. What was I talking about? No, I'm just kidding.
I like distracting him. He's such a radio personality. Like he's always on cue, and if I could distract him,
Well, George, we've been doing podcasts since 2018.
Yeah.
So like we've been
Long time.
in the game.
Oh.
In the fire.
I've had time to work out the kinks.
That he
Yes.
does.
and I also wanted to let people know that you're Mexican. So I was like,
Sure.
He's Mexican, y'all. His last what is your last name?
Alvarez.
Yeah, okay.
No sabo.
He says, you know what, gringo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Merry Christmas. We won't see you before the holiday.
Yes.
Make sure that you guys are doing good, being good, staying safe. Make sure that you see that.
If you need a merch, if you need a Christmas gift last minute, check out the merch store.
Yes.
Check out the merch store. We're gonna be building one for Miss Noah over here. I'm just
child.
I just need
a lot of things in 2025 that's coming, and the merch shop is very.
That's like level C level stuff that's about to be coming in. But shout out to George. Appreciate him as always. Go check out his shows, George. What are those shows?
A lot of them. Check them out.
A lot of them. Check them out.
At Mr. George Carmona is where you can find me on Instagram, and I pray that you're tech savvy enough to find the shows from there, my friend. That's what I hope for you. That's what I hope for you. Link in bio.
Big back. I'm hungry too.
Oh, okay. All right. We got it. We got to get
Hey,
off.
we got to go. Big back time. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you guys later. Have a good holiday. Stay safe.
Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They said Saint Nick, but you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my back, yeah. They said Saint Nick, but you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my back, yeah. Snowfall frozen, neck is frozen. Catch me rolling, I'm the chosen. Snow is falling, Elfie's calling. Check my list twice, most of y'all done. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They say Saint Nick, but you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. They said Saint Nick, but you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen. No, I can't forget about the one with the red nose. When I fly high, my sleigh still stay 10 toes. Bring the beat, bring the trees, put the lights up, 'tis the season. Need no Grinch types, no Ebenezer. Don't believe this, y'all need Jesus. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They said Saint Nick, but you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my back, yeah. They said Saint Nick, but you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my back, yeah. They said Saint Nick, but you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my back, yeah. They said Saint Nick, but you got up in that bag.